Welcome to Token Topics. Stronghold's the topic. SHX has been on an explosive rally recently, and for good reason. The price is incredible, and adoption is rapidly coming. If you're looking for a good altcoin to hold, or if you're a Stronghold fan, you're not going to want to miss this video. If you do enjoy the content, please hit the like and subscribe to stay up to date. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and dig in. If you're interested in purchasing Stronghold SHX tokens and storing them on a DCENT wallet, I'm going to put a tutorial video in the description below. Subscribe now for a chance to win a free DCENT hardware wallet for new subscribers only. All you have to do is simply subscribe and fill out the form in the description. The details of the giveaway is written on the form. Now we're going to hear from Sean Bennett, who's the co-founder and chief technology officer of Stronghold. Recently, he was on the FinTech Blueprint podcast where he explains his technology, his background. Impressive background. He actually originally worked with Ripple, so he has a lot of experience. Let's go ahead and give a listen.
Said that you grew up with remittance as like a family use case that was really important to you, that you saw the power of, and then you started in your technology work to come across crypto, and that led you towards, I assume, CoinEx. Can you talk a little bit about sort of what happened there, what was compelling to you, and what were the early hypotheses that you had?
Sure. So it was, 2011 is when I came across Bitcoin. And I remember seeing it when it was used as a donation vehicle to WikiLeaks. And it was actually my first year of medical school. And so I was interested in the idea of programmable money. I played around with it, but because it very much felt a different currency, it didn't feel like to me to be the answer to, the remittance problem that my mother had. When Ripple, or OpenCoin, finally went to open source their ledger, now called the XRP ledger, that's when the coin dropped for me, because, what they were proposing at the time was putting sovereign currency, so, good old US dollar, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, whatever it happened to be, on top of blockchain technology. And it was at that point I thought, okay, this is something that I'm going to jump headfirst into, because it, to me that solved the problem of having that, disintermediation of the transfer, but it was still a currency that people knew and understood, and you wouldn't have to have the exchange problems. So it was really that made me decide to jump into the space. And so that's when I went ahead and started CoinEx, which was a stable coin issuer on top of the Ripple network. And so I issued those three stable coins, US dollar, Australian, and New Zealand. And there were other stable coin issuers on the network. So essentially you could on-ramp your funds in one country, send them to, another off-ramp, wherever that happened to be, Philippines, for example, off-ramp, and get the funds to that person a lot more cheaply and fast. So it was really the tokenization aspect that got me excited about the particular technology. Those on the network who were just like me, very, very technology focused. Marketing was poor. No one knew how to really acquire users without too many, remittance pathways open. Just the ability to send money anywhere in the world wasn't realized. There were very, very few actual corridors you could send money through. So I think the whole thing to me in hindsight felt like a great proof of concept for how the technology worked. The best thing I got out of it personally was connection into, some of the organizations that were running there, as well as getting connected to Silicon Valley, because at the time I was still, in a college town in New Zealand. So that's what I really got out of it. Quite quickly, I think everyone realized, all the businesses who were early on there, that, hey, we're not going to make revenue doing this right now. And so things started winding down, and I wound down CoinEx mid-2015, I think.
I want to move us over to the next founding experience that you had. How did you get into that? What opportunity did you see? And what was the thread? It sounds like you saw the need for KYC, for regulatory compliance and things of that nature. Did that kind of light a new light bulb in your head, or how did you get to your next company?
So while I was running CoinEx, Jed McCaleb left Ripple and started Stellar, right? And it was a fork of Ripple at the time. So the Stellar network, exactly the same integration, at least in their first version. So the day that opened, I launched my stablecoin issuer on the Stellar network. And so I was the very first issuer there. And that allowed me to form some relationships with them and some people at the organization. And so their first head of growth was Tammy Camp, who is now my co-founder at Stronghold. So that's how we met.
If you'd like to listen to the full thing, I'll put the link down below. Stronghold is an awesome project, and they are working hard on making it easier for businesses to adopt this new technology. Legacy systems with their one-size-fits-all approach aren't meeting the needs of modern businesses. Stronghold's network combines legacy standards with modern infrastructure so businesses can adopt new payment tech without facing adoption challenges and high costs. Now, the SHX token is a rewards token on the platform. Now, Stronghold has a strong USD stablecoin that's built on IBM WorldWire, which is really using Stellar Protocol. Now, this is directly from the IBM website. So Stronghold is using IBM blockchain technology, which is built on Stellar Protocol, to create a financial infrastructure for the unbanked population in remote areas. Instead of using local currency to conduct transactions, the organization worked with IBM to create the Stronghold US dollar. It acts like a token on IBM WorldWire blockchain network, facilitating payment transactions to people and businesses in remote areas with weak local currencies. So as we can see there's not just one, there's a few different use cases for Stronghold. And as these businesses and people transact using the IBM WorldWire US dollar, they have an option to receive rewards, and the SH token is one of those tokens. Look at some of the companies that Stronghold has worked with. JP Morgan and Chase, Walmart Labs, Deutsche Bank, Coinbase, Netflix. We already know they're working with Stellar. IBM, obviously. The Stronghold platform enables payments with the highest degree of compliance and interoperability across legacy and modern payment networks. SHX token is the currency of the Stronghold ecosystem. SHX use cases: rewards to encourage loyalty, DeFi to access capital, and governance, voting for all. Here's some info on the SHX rewards program. This is how merchants, businesses, and retail customers can earn. So merchants, as they pay processing fees, they earn SHX in return. Just a regular retail customer, they can buy products and services and earn SHX in return. They can also use SHX to purchase. Businesses are incentivized to use Stronghold. For every dollar transacted through the Stronghold payment method, top venture capital funds will earn SHX rewards. SHX is available on these top crypto exchanges and hopefully Coinbase soon. Look at what the SHX token has done in just the past week. Now this is a 30-day outlook, and you can see just going sideways, 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 and then all of a sudden completely parabolic up. So in the past week, it's gone up over 56%. That's a huge gain. And this W pattern tells me that it's still bullish. Recently, I made a video not long ago where under $500 you could have gotten 1 million Stronghold SHX tokens. Now you need just under 800 for the same investment. But my personal opinion, do I still think it's early? Absolutely. Even if it does go back down, which it very well could, because you know how crypto is, you know how volatile it is. This gives us an idea of how explosive this token could be in a full bull run. Stronghold's market cap is under 5 million, and that tells us that has a lot of room for growth. If you're looking for a low market cap, cheap altcoin with real partnerships, real utility, Stronghold is one that you might want to add to your portfolio. Next, Stronghold posted, let's get this party started. They're going to be hosting an Ask Me Anything session, a live AMA Discord on Wednesday, February 1st at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So go ahead and mark your calendars. And the co-founder, Son Bennett's going to answer questions. Pretty cool. I'm going to put the link to the Discord invite in the description below so you can join. That's all I have for the video. Please put your thoughts and your comments down below. What do you think about the SHX token? Do you think it's a hot hold? Yes or no? As always, thanks again for watching another edition of Token Topics.